Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel and welcome to a new day. This is going to be a real short video. I have a food pantry, a small one. This is, I got to the food pantry late, so I didn't get some stuff, but that's okay. Everything we got was still a blessing and everything we got we'll still use. So food pantry haul, and I'll go over July's meal plan with you. And so, yeah, it's going to be a real short video, and I'll be back tomorrow with a normal video, I think. So, let's get into the food pantry haul. So, we got a family size box of chocolate pudding mix. We got a pound of ground beef. We got a box of Lipton chicken flavored noodle soup. I think those are packages in there. A box of mac and cheese. A box of white cake mix. Got a can of corn, a can of Hormel chili with no beans. I did get a couple of things of produce. Got some small tomatoes and a couple of bigger onions. Yeah, as I said, I got there late, so they kind of ran out of a lot of stuff. Did get a jar or a bottle of horseradish mustard, which is something that Glenn likes. A small jar of Skippy peanut butter, creamy. And a box of Townhouse crackers. I think they're like almost like a Ritz cracker, I think. I've never had those. A box of Rice Krispies, or crisp rice. Same thing. They taste just as good as Rice Krispies, honestly. Roll of paper towels and a bottle of shampoo. So that is our weekly food pantry haul. I mean, there's already a meal right here. You make some hamburger patties and make a box of mac and cheese, and that's a meal in itself. So definitely a blessing, everything we receive. So let's move on to the meal plan for July. All right, everyone, so here is July's meal plan. Now, I don't know if any of you noticed, but I never did a meal plan for June, and man, was that stressful. We did not do well. We struggled just on a daily basis, and I don't even know why I didn't do one. It's like the month has started, and then before I knew it, we were a week into the month, and then before I knew it, we were almost done with the month. So that's how fast it went. And yeah, when you don't do a meal plan, it is a little stressful. So I wanted to make sure I got one done for July. Okay, so for Friday, it's going to be TV dinners. And yes, just kind of a lazy day, I guess. Saturday, it's going to be slow cooker ribs, country style ribs, and we're going to do corn on the cob. And then Sunday will be leftovers of the country style ribs. Monday, which will be the 4th, and we're just going to grill out some hamburgers. Tuesday, we're going to make tacos, and a lot of this stuff is just going through our freezer, using what we have, a lot of it. And like the tacos, I wouldn't have tacos on there so soon in the month because we have had tacos quite a bit. But for me, I love tacos. I can have them anytime. But we do have some open taco shells that I want to get used up. So we'll be doing that on Tuesday. And normally when we have tacos, we have leftovers, so that'll be Wednesday. Then we're going to do some slow cooker chicken drumsticks. And yeah, we've had those in the freezer, so we need to get those made up. I'll just make some mashed potatoes with that. And then we'll have leftovers on that Friday. For some reason, I didn't put anything on this Saturday, the 9th. I guess we're not eating on that day. I don't know why I skipped that day, but we're not eating on the 9th. So the 10th, the Sunday, it's going to be slow cooker pulled pork sandwiches. And I'm going to make a supper salad. I've done a couple of videos on my supper salad, but I'll go through and just video that again. Because that week, not this coming up week, but the week of the 11th is our camping trip. So I put here camping trip, but I still want to put in meals to take. So on the 11th, on that Monday, when we leave for a camping trip, when we get there, you know, setting up and everything, you don't want to be messing with making a full meal. So we're going to take some of the pulled pork leftovers and the leftover supper salad, and we're going to have that on that Monday. And again, some of this can change. On Tuesday, I just have hot dogs on the grill. We like the hot dogs on the grill where it just gets that kind of black charred look on them. So, gonna do that. And then Wednesday, we're gonna have Spencer steaks. Spencer steaks, we've had them plenty of times. It looks like a flat hamburger, but it's actually ground up ribeye, and they're really good. So we're gonna take some of those. And we come home on that Thursday, so I just put something easy. Because once we get home, I'm going to be busy offloading everything out of the truck and the trailer, you know, things like that. And we usually don't get home until pretty late, early evening, because we don't leave until almost checkout. And checkout is 2 or 3 o'clock. So we want to get our money's worth out of it. So I don't know what we're going to have there quite yet. There's something I was going to say about this week. Oh, yes. I have a camping trip, but keep in mind, these are actually fishing trips for us, and we're staying there, so it becomes a camping trip. So the reason I don't make big meals while we're camping, you know, like do big cooking videos or anything like that, is because these are actually fishing trips for us. So we spend most of our time, the water is right next to where we're camped, and so we spend most of our time by the water, not at the campsite. So that's why when we go camping, you'll see meals already pre-made or easy meals, you know, that you can just throw on the grill or something. All right, when we come home, that Friday, I'll be making some steak burritos, and Saturday will be leftovers. And then I've got beef tips with mashed potatoes, leftovers on that Monday. And then I'll be making some sauerkraut and sausage for Glenn. Put sauerkraut, oh, I spelled that wrong. I spelled sour wrong. I put an O instead of an A. But I put sliced potatoes and onions with the sauerkraut, leftovers on Wednesday. Now, I don't eat this, so I'll be making something for myself on these days. And then I got fried coated pork chops and roasted potatoes. And then Friday the 22nd, I have a taco pizza. And we usually have leftovers because we don't, I think I even spit on there. We don't eat the whole pizza in one day. So we have leftovers the next day. And then the 24th, I've got brats with sauteed onions and baked potatoes. So we just make the brats in a frying pan with some sauteed onions. So a lot of this is actually food pantry meals. Once I'm done, I'll go through and see how much of this is food pantry meals. So got that. And then that Monday, we're going to do open face sandwiches. I'll probably just get like an Encore frozen TV thing. It's not like a full TV dinner. It just comes with like 6 Salisbury steaks in them, or 4 steak patties or something. And it's got a bunch of gravy in it. And then I'll just make some homemade mashed potatoes, get some bread, and we'll have open face sandwiches with that. And we'll probably do leftovers the next day. And then we'll do chicken and butter noodles. And then on the 28th, we're going to do Sloppy Joe's. But I'm going to make homemade Sloppy Joe sauce. I know a lot of you have mentioned you make your own Sloppy Joe sauce, and I've seen it on other videos. So instead of using a can of Manwich, and we have a lot of them because we get them at the pantry, but I'd like to save those just for keeping stocked up on that, and just go ahead and make our own homemade Sloppy Joe sauce. So then we'll have leftovers. And then to end the month on the 30th and 31st, I'm going to go ahead and do broccoli beef with white rice. All right, so let me go through this and see how many food pantry meals we're going to have here. Let's see. Tacos, I would say, because our taco meat is from the food pantry, and the taco shells we're going to be finishing up on here are also from the food pantry. So there's leftovers, so that's 2 meals coming from the pantry. The chicken drumsticks are from the pantry, so that's another 2 meals that it's giving us. So that's 4. The pulled pork sandwiches are also pantry because sometime back we got one of the long pork loins, and I'm just going to use that to make them into the pulled pork. So we'll probably have even more left over, so we could freeze some for another time. So that's another 2 meals from the pantry. And then, let's see. So that's 6 meals already. And fried coated pork chops is from the pantry. Those are those boneless pork chops that come in a 4-pack. And I pound them down, I tenderize them, and then I coat them. So that's a food pantry meal. So that's 7 meals. Taco pizza, the taco meat will come from the food pantry. So, and I even think one of the can of beans I'll use is from the food pantry. So that's 8 meals, 9 meals with the leftover. Brats with sauteed onion and baked potato. Well, the brats are from the food pantry. That's one of the monthly ones where we got a 12-pack of brats. And we'll only cook probably 4 of them here. So I lost count of how many meals. This is probably 9 meals now. And chicken and butter noodles. I think that chicken also is from the food pantry. So that's 10 meals. Sloppy Joes. Well, that meat is from the food pantry. So that's another food pantry meal, and there's leftovers, so that's let's call it 12. So 12 meals in the month of July are going to be food pantry meals. And that's not to say like the side dishes are from the food pantry, but the main meal itself, the meat part of it, is would be all from the food pantry. So that's pretty good. Now when I have beef tips or broccoli beef, if I don't find a roast on sale before that time that we're going to have these meals, then we will not have those meals, because I'm not going to have us pay $25 for a roast or whatever it may cost. So I put these, anything with that kind of beef, whether it be a roast or actual beef, well, another type of beef, but I try to get a roast where it's buy one, get one free. So I can use it for this and this. I can slice that roast up and make it into the meat used for a broccoli beef as well. So that's where we're at right now. So I guess with all the talking, the video's a little longer than I thought it would be. So, I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, I apologize if it's too short. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to watch this video and all my other videos and commenting. I appreciate all your support. If you haven't checked out my Etsy shop, that's another great way to support the channel, is just buy something from the Etsy shop. I would really appreciate it. But that's a great way to support the channel as well. So, yeah, that's it for July. I feel so much better having a July monthly meal plan. June was so stressful without a monthly meal plan, I'll tell you what. For those of you who don't meal plan, even if it's just you and your spouse, oh, it's so much nicer to meal plan, because it's just Glenn and I, and it can be tough if you don't meal plan. So I know for me it would be easy, but you know, Glenn grew up on meat and potatoes, and he likes his meat and potato meals, and I know that he does. So anyway, I'm going to stop rambling on. Again, thank you so much for taking time out of your day to watch this video. I appreciate it. And with that, remember to live life, be good to yourself, and be good to others. Until next time.